Hello everyone, it's me, Kinsley Centers, and as you can see, we are here in Kathy's Southern Kitchen. We have Miss Kathy Adams Phillips herself and the president of the Alabama Cattle Women's Association, Miss Shelby Easterling. Kathy, Shelby, thank you so much for joining us today for this latest edition of Cooking with Kinsley.
Yay, we're so happy to be here and have you back in our kitchen. And Shelby, what a treat it is to have you with us today.
I'm excited to be here.
We are so glad to have you both. So Kathy, first tell us, what are we whipping up today for Father's Day?
Steaks. I can't think of a better way than to say Happy Father's Day to my father and my husband than a ribeye steak. So we're showing how we're going to cook the ribeye steak in cast iron skillets. It's a little hot outside, even though I love the grill, but a cast iron steak is one of the best that you'll have.
And I know that yours is going to be my favorite. It's got to be.
Absolutely.
So what do we need to have on hand in our kitchen to cook this dish for Dad?
Well, first of all, you've got to have some of this beautiful beef. And I'm cooking a ribeye today. Ribeyes are our favorite. Look at the marbling on that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
That's just what you want to see. Your favorite seasoning, and then a good cast iron skillet. Cast iron is your best friend in the kitchen, and steaks are delicious cooked in a cast iron skillet.
I have a feeling that if you have this dish ready for Dad on Father's Day, you're going to be the best daughter or the best son in the history books.
In the history, absolutely. Now I'm going to season this steak with just your favorite seasoning. I love this particular seasoning. This is gunpowder seasoning from Sure Shot Sid's, made right here in Alabama. And I'm going to season this on both sides. Use whatever it is that you like. Just whatever your favorite steak seasoning is, even if it's just a little kosher salt and pepper. And now, what we're going to do is get this skillet heated up on a good high heat. What we're creating here is a sear. And we've got this smoking hot skillet. And y'all, we're cooking this dry. Because of the marbling in this beef, we don't need any oil or anything. Look at that.
Exactly what you want.
Listen to that sizzle.
You know it's going to be good. Now we're going to sear this on about 1 minute on each side. Then, if you've got a really thick steak, I like a medium rare. How about you?
Medium rare.
And you?
I like it medium rare.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, we're all in agreement there. If you've got a really good thick steak, then you're going to cook this in the oven at 350 until the desired temperature. For medium rare, so 140, and this is going to be delicious.
I can
Absolutely.
hear how delicious it's going to be.
Smells
right
so
now.
good.
So Shelby, while this steak is searing, tell us a little bit about the association and what you all do.
Yeah. So the Alabama Cattle Women's Association was founded in 1953 as the Alabama Cow Belles. And in 1988, we changed our name to the Alabama Cattle Women's Association. And we stand on 3 pillars: beef legislation, beef education, and beef promotion. What we do is take our board of directors into the Capitol, and we present the governor with a steak platter, and they actually get to keep the steaks. We leave the steaks with the governor, and we sign that proclamation declaring Father's Day Beef for Father's Day. It was started in 1956, and in 1958 was the first year we actually took steaks to the governor.
A lot of history, and I'm sure those governors really enjoy it because they're eating good during that proclamation, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Just give this a quick turn. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness, this is going to be
So
fantastic. So while this other side is searing, Kathy, tell us a little bit about your family history when it comes to that governor proclamation.
Well, my grandmother happened to be one of the first presenters to Governor John Patterson. Years down the road, she would present the steaks to the governor along with the Cattlemen's Association president. And it's really been full circle for me to get to be involved with that. My grandfather also helped introduce that proclamation.
A beautiful story of the family legacy just continuing year after year. How's the steak looking?
It's looking fantastic. We've seared it on both sides. We've got just a beautiful sear on this. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? And I want you to look real quick. See why we didn't add any oil?
I can see that.
Yeah.
This beautiful piece of beef produces all that you need.
Yeah.
So this is going to go in the oven. I preheated the oven to 350 degrees, and I'm going to cook this for, let's say, maybe 4 to 5 minutes for a good medium rare.
The steaks are done.
Yes.
It's dinner time.
It's dinner time.
What's next?
I am going to finish this off with some compound butter. You need to let your steak rest for a few minutes. Just cover it with some tin foil. Let it rest for a good 5 minutes before you cut into it. And then finish it off with this delicious compound butter. And you have got the most perfect Father's Day meal ever.
I think that if this beautiful plate was sat in front of any of the dads out there, they would have a happy Father's Day.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Well, that's going to do it for us for this segment of Cooking with Kinsley. Kathy, Shelby, thank you both so much for taking the time and cooking these delicious steaks for us.
Thank you. It's so great to be in the kitchen with you. I just love you, girl.
Of course. I love both of you so much and everything that you do for the Wiregrass area and Alabama as a whole. And I want to say happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Happy
Happy Father's Day.